There was a time when DJing wasn't video content, wasn't branding, and wasn't analytics. It was a room, a sound system, and a crowd that judged you in real time. The nightclub era didn't just create DJs, it forged instincts, discipline, and emotional intelligence you can't download. Today, I want to share some of the lessons from that era that still matter, especially for DJs who never got to experience those rooms firsthand. Before algorithms, before people were text messaging DJs with song requests, before playlists, there was only the room, and the room never lied. You learned to read the looseness in people's shoulders, the shift in where the crowd gathered, the difference between listening and ready, and the moment when the bar became more interesting than the floor. You learned to listen with your eyes. You learned that the crowd speaks in movement, not words. Reading the room wasn't a talent, it was a survival skill. And sometimes, reading the room meant reading past the promoter. Promoters and owners often came in with a vision, a format, a genre, a blueprint for what they wanted the night to sound like. But the experienced DJ in the booth sees the truth faster than anyone. You drop the first warm-up tracks and immediately catch the signals, the people tapping their glasses to the beat, or worse, scanning the room for something else to entertain them. Those cues tell you everything. So you start testing the water with tracks you know will pull them closer, inch by inch, until the night actually starts moving. Sure, you might ruffle the promoter or the manager in the moment, but at the end of the night, the only questions that matter are simple. Did the bar sell drinks? Was the night a success money-wise? Sometimes all it takes is a calm nod to remind them what the venue exists for. Once they see you kept people from leaving, they understand you did exactly what you came to do: entertain and hold the room. Every DJ clears a floor eventually, but nightclub DJs learned how to bring it back without panic, ego, or desperation. Rebuilding a dying floor is about stabilizing the energy and rebuilding trust one track at a time. You avoid the temptation to force the crowd back with a big record, because that usually pushes them further away. Instead, you use transitions as emotional resets, not technical showcases. A dying floor is not a failure, it's a test of composure. The DJs who lasted understood that calm is a weapon. The room feels your heartbeat. If you stay steady, they come back to you. Nightclub sets weren't just sequences of songs, they were architecture. You shaped the night by stretching tension without snapping it, releasing energy at the exact right moment, pacing peaks so they meant something, and using valleys intentionally instead of accidentally. Energy control is the part of DJing that never trends on social media because it's invisible, but it's the difference between a playlist and a journey. Nightclub DJs didn't just play music, they controlled the room's breathing. The nightclub booth was a pressure cooker disguised as a party. Promoters watched your every move. Managers paced behind you. VIPs demanded songs that didn't fit. Equipment failed at the worst possible time. Crowds shifted moods without warning, and there was no redo button, no edits, no second takes. Handling pressure taught you that preparation isn't optional, composure is contagious, and confidence comes from discipline, not bravado. Pressure didn't break nightclub DJs, it refined them. And then there's applause. Not likes, not comments, not emojis. Actual applause. The kind that comes from a room full of strangers who feel like you took them somewhere. The kind that hits you in the chest because you know you earned it. Nightclub applause taught you that the last 30 minutes of a night are your final exam. That connection beats technical tricks. That humility lasts longer than hype. And that applause is a reflection of the journey, not the drop. It's the purest feedback a DJ can get. Today's DJs have more tools, more platforms, and more visibility. But the nightclub era taught skills that never go out of style: emotional intelligence, crowd psychology, energy design, pressure management, and real connection. These aren't old-school skills. They're timeless, and they're exactly what the next generation needs to hear from someone who lived it, not someone who theorizes about it. By the way, if you want to hear my DJ mixes or my original music, just search my DJ name anywhere. I am, literally, everywhere. I'm also accepting music requests for the next eclectic mix, so mention a track below in the comments that you'd like to hear in the upcoming DJ mix session. If you want more insights like this, tap like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.